You have set aside time amidst your busy schedules to participate in this event and contribute to our collective efforts in strengthening the rule of law in Uganda. This year's annual review is held under the theme, Enhancing Intra-Program Coordination and Collaboration. As you are aware, this program was established under the National Development Plan 3 with a clear mission to address challenges related to weak adherence to the rule of law and existence of internal and external security threats. The Governance and Security Program brings together 32 government agencies responsible for upholding the rule of law, ensuring security, maintaining law and order, enhancing access to justice, strengthening public policy governance, promoting human rights and accountability, and ensuring benevolent international relations. This program contributes to the third National Development Plan, Objective 5, which is to strengthen the role of the state in development. As we all know, Uganda is in transition from a predominantly peasant society to a modern, prosperous country, with all government establishments and all segments of society making their contribution to this transformation. I must echo that the Governance and Security Program has been handed the unique responsibility of ensuring that the requisite conditions for this transformation prevail now and in the future. We have undergone many months of intensive programming for National Development Plan 4, and I am glad to inform you that with the support of the National Planning Authority and leadership of the institutions under the program, we have been able to define our contribution to the National Development Framework. With this programming, we hope to support improvements in the economic and social health of the growth and employment. Therefore, as a program, we are called upon to ensure that rule of law, security, and good governance prevail in Uganda as non-negotiable and indispensable essential foundations that facilitate national transformation. These are prerequisites for socio-economic development in pursuit of Uganda's transformational agenda. I must emphasize that the Governance and Security Program stands in the position of a midwife with a responsibility to facilitate the birth of Uganda's prosperous future. It is a guarantor for sustainable economic investment at both the national and subnational levels. To illustrate this better, as you are aware, the government of Uganda has strategically rolled out the parish development model to spur grassroots economic activity. This very important government of Uganda investment is anchored on the prevalence of a stable, safe, secure, and rule-based socio-economic environment. When the Governance and Security Program is effective and can realize its mandate, the necessary safe and stable conditions shall prevail for the parish development model and all other investments to grow and thrive. Therefore, this annual event is a very critical milestone for retrospective reflection and strategic planning for the transformation we are witnessing. This annual event is primarily organized to enable us, the leaders of the various ministries, departments, and agencies, our development partners, and all stakeholders to reflect on our past performance. It is important that we focus more on devising means of consolidating all the gains we have achieved and finding solutions to our challenges and sharing best practices that can enable us to achieve the national agenda of a transformed Ugandan society from a peasant to a modern and prosperous country within 30 years. We must leverage past experiences to innovate for a more secure and prosperous future. Our esteemed guests and colleagues, I would like to echo a few aspects that I have noted from the annual performance report for the financial 2023-2024, for which I invite your attention for further discussion. The 5 key issues that are critical include the following. Number 1, Global Peace Index, public trust in our institutions, improvement in welfare of a uniformed staff, the Uganda Human Rights Commission A status, etc. We must consolidate these gains. Number 2, the fight against crime. The criminal justice system has also continued to grow stronger and present more impressive performance outcomes. With reducing crime, increasing conviction rate of 73%, a reduced reoffending rate of 13.9%, I am confident we are on the right course. However, we need to strengthen our efforts in preventing crime and countering emerging trends of more sophisticated organized crime. There is need to strengthen the use of technology, including fast-tracking the intelligent transport monitoring system and CCTV. Number 3, congestion in prisons. Though the pre-trial detainees have reduced greatly over the National Development Plan 3 period, our real challenge now is the high congestion levels in the prisons that are over 300%. We need to expand the holding capacity of the prisons to match the population. In addition to focusing on alternative modes of punishment away from traditional detention. The increasing prisoners' population puts pressure on housing, sanitation, medcare, feeding, uniforms, staff numbers, and delivery of prisoners to courts. Number 4, I commend the progress realized in addressing Uganda's deficiencies in combating money laundering and terrorism financing. Uganda is formally off the FATF's grey list. However, I am concerned about our low performance in the fight against corruption. While we see and read about more visible enforcement, our national assessment under the Corruption Perception Index remained at 26% in 2023. Number 5. Further, the Democratic Index scores for Uganda declined from 4.9 to 4.6 against our set annual target of 7.3. We need to be more deliberate in identifying prevailing gaps and double our efforts in this area so as to achieve our National Development Plan 3 target of 8.6. Number 6, mass enrollment. We continue to undertake mass enrollment and shall commence mass renewal and upgrade of national IDs in readiness and need for an up-to-date national identification register as we prepare the National Voters Register. A mass business registration initiative has also been launched in a bid to enhance the formalization of the economy through business registration. These are just some of the issues that I believe will preoccupy our discussions today with a view of improving the performance of the governance and security program, which in turn is an assurance of safe, secure, and rule-based stable conditions for economic investment and development. I am aware that upholding the rule of law is not an exclusive preserve of government. It is an outcome of collective action. It is in that spirit that I recognize and immensely appreciate the contributions of our development partners, civil society organizations, the academia, the private sector, the media fraternity, and the public. We will continue using the 3 C's of communication, coordination, and cooperation as a key foundation of our existence. It is imperative that we continue to keep together to deliver as one. With those few remarks, I once again cordially welcome you to the 3rd Governance and Security Program Annual Performance Review 2024. I look forward to a fruitful dialogue, cordial engagement, and I call upon all of us to be deliberate in innovating ways and means by which we can be more effective and progressively deliver greater results. Lastly, it's now my honor and privilege to officially open the Review 2024 and also launch the report of the previous performance. Thank you for your kind attention, for God and my country.
Let me take this opportunity once again to thank Honorable Babire Mili Babalanda for those very arousing remarks and indeed setting us off for the business of the day. There could have been no better way to do it than the way she has done it. Thank you very much indeed. Now, as we now come to the close of the opening session, the guest of honor will walk towards the back of the room and sign a dummy of the review report, signifying it is launching. And thereafter, we will proceed for a group photograph, and after which we will return to continue with the second session. Madam Chair, Madam Guest of Honor, I invite you and all members of the high table here to go and sign the dummy report to signify its launching.
Let's put our hands together for the chair of the session. And part of the team for the launch are the permanent secretaries and the under-secretaries, the development partners, and the service chiefs. Our development partners, permanent secretaries, under-secretaries, and service chiefs, please join the chief guest to launch our report.
It's now my honor and privilege to officially launch the annual report. Thank you.
Somebody's not seen. We shall append the signatures to the dummy. Our coffee is served right at the back of this hall, and we may need to do some speed up because time is not on our side as of now. So once again, can we put our hands together for the launched report 2023-2024 that is a reflection of our performance for this financial year. The different stakeholders are receiving real copies of the report, and I'm assured by the secretary that at least each and one of us will get a copy of this report. I can see the Deputy Inspector General of Police receiving the report on behalf of Uganda Police Force, followed by the Deputy Commissioner General. The Under Secretary, Ministry of Defense, had done so for Ministry of Defense. As witnessed by the development partners, we thank you so much. And blessed by the Deputy Attorney General for that purpose, so we are happy. That evidence is all. The Office of the Prime Minister have got their share, and all the 32 agencies are to get a copy, and our dear delegates here, I know some of us are representing those institutions, so please let's read the report, internalize it, improve what we have to, and expand on what okay. We can proceed for a cup of coffee. Sam, let our team lead our principals for a cup of coffee, and we proceed. Distinguished delegates, tea is served right at the back of this room. Let's kindly have like 10 minutes, then we are back to finish this business. Thank you.